Hi, I'm Michael Witt. I'm part of the AC1 Bible Fellowship group here at 9th and O, welcoming you to Devotionables, brief devotions for busy people. Why do we go anywhere, or why do we do anything? We make plans all the time to go to a ball game, or even to a movie, or even out for dinner. We gather at somebody's house for a party, or to play games, or just to hang out. This seems common enough, but ultimately there is a why that is involved. There's always a purpose or an underlying reason we do anything. It may be something as simple as we wanted to have some fun, or we were just hungry and we needed to eat. There are a myriad of reasons for us to do anything. So why do people go to church? Is it to worship, or is it to fellowship with others? Is it simply to get out of the house? Is it because it's a family tradition to go to church on Easter and Christmas? Is it because my parents always went and it's become a habit? Psalms 122 is a psalm of ascents written by King David. It was likely written for the people of Israel who were traveling toward the festivals in Jerusalem, and that it's a song that they would sing along the way. The psalm celebrates the joy of reaching Jerusalem and encourages people to pray for the city's peace and prosperity. The first verse reads, "I was glad when they said to me, 'We will go into the house of the Lord.'" There are times set aside on the calendar for the Jewish people to go to Jerusalem and participate in the celebrations or the feasts. And that's where they would show their love and their gratitude and their appreciation to God for the trials that He's brought them through since leaving Egypt and guiding them across the desert and through the wilderness toward the promised land. And today we also have designated times where we can come to church, where we can gather together and worship the Lord. We have multiple times during the week where we can come and gather. And so once David arrives in the city of Jerusalem, he takes stock in the situation before him. And he considers how much the city of Jerusalem means to him, and how much the city of Jerusalem means to the people of Israel, and how much the city of Jerusalem means to God, as he describes it as a city that is bound firmly together, where the tribes come together and they worship God. And he describes Jerusalem then as a place where the people had the opportunity to show thankfulness to God. Then he sets up the fact that Jerusalem is a place where God has set up judgment, and King David's house. I'm going to read the psalm itself. It says, "I rejoiced with those who said to me, 'Let us go to the house of the Lord.' Our feet are standing in your gates, Jerusalem. Jerusalem is built like a city that is closely compacted together. That is where the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, to praise the name of the Lord according to the statute given to Israel. There stand the thrones for judgment, the thrones of the house of David." Then here's where he's asking for prayer. "Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love you be secure. May there be peace within your walls and security within your citadels. For the sake of my family and friends, I will say, peace be within you. For the sake of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek your prosperity." So here David is recounting and expressing his love for the city of Jerusalem, and he is asking the people to realize where they are. They have come together to worship God. They are in the city of Jerusalem, which is representing the presence of God, and so he's there with them, and he's encouraging them to pray for the peace and the safety of that city. Now, why do you go to church, or why do I go to church? Some of the reasons I go to church is that I go because it's filled with people that I enjoy being around. As often as I can, I like to be around them. And it's a time where I can take a break from the rest of my life, all the pressures and all the things that I have to endure on a daily basis. Come here and get with friends and people that I know that love the Lord just like I do. And it's a comforting feeling. I can gather with friends who have become my family, as well as those of my family who come to church here with me. It's an uplifting time for my soul whenever I'm feeling low, whenever I get down or pressured. I can come here and experience a little bit of a release. It's an opportunity to be with friends that care about me and that will attend to my needs whenever I need help, and also gives me an opportunity to care for others that may need help along that way as well. I look forward to coming and seeing the smiling faces and shaking the hands and engaging in the conversations that we do when we're together. But mostly, I go because I know that what God has done for me. He has brought me through some of the darkest years of my life, especially this past year. He has guided me throughout my life and kept me safe. He's blessed me along the way, providing things that I would never have had on my own. And there are many other reasons why I love God and I love coming here. And I encourage you to find out your why. Why would you enjoy coming to church? In David's time, the Spirit of God was present in the temple and in the city of Jerusalem. Where does the Spirit of God live today? Today, the Spirit of God lives within the hearts of those who have trusted Him for the forgiveness of their sins. The Lord's temple is within us. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16 says, "Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you?" 1 Corinthians 6:19 goes on to say, "Or do you not know that your bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You have been bought with a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." So we should honor our God with our bodies by coming into the presence of the church so we can fellowship with one another. And so when we are with each other together in church, we are spending time with God. It is a joyful, a peaceful, and a beautiful time when we gather at church. That's why I come. I invite you to come and share in the joy of worship. Won't you come? Let us go into the house of the Lord. Come rejoice with me.